Maria's journey stopped short. Now, our three finalists prove their worth.
It's the final.
I've come too far to give up, baby.
That mirror ball is mine.
Tonight, they all face judgment. Tomorrow, their fate is decided. The beginning of the end starts now.
Live from Hollywood. This is the finals of Dancing with the Stars.
No lie. Welcome to Dancing with the Stars, the finals. I'm Tom Bergeron.
And I'm Brooke Burke-Charvet. Tonight, the battle for the trophy starts with a clean slate as our three finalists face off on this first night of our two-night finale event.
So as they get ready to dance for ballroom greatness, let's welcome our finalists. Champion Donald Driver and Peter Murgatroyd.
Actor William Levy and Cheryl Burke.
Classical singer Katherine Jenkins and Mark Ballas.
Please welcome our band, singers, and musical director, Harold Wheeler.
William and Cheryl, Katherine and Mark, Donald and Peter. Our most competitive season comes down to what should be our most exciting finals. Starting tonight, wrapping up tomorrow, our stars will perform three demanding dances to determine our new champion.
The first two rounds are tonight, starting with a judges' pick dance. These are new routines danced to new music in a style the judges would like to see our stars approve upon.
And then our finalists will compete in the most anticipated dance of the season, the freestyle. More on tomorrow's final round in a few minutes.
Up first tonight, the man who took second place on last week's judges' leaderboards, just 1 point from the top.
It's actor William Levy and his partner, Cheryl Burke. Last week, William's powerful tango and spicy samba earned him a place in the final.
I never thought I could actually dance the way I've been dancing, so, you know, pretty excited to be in the final.
We have two dances, and one of them is going to be the judge's pick. One judge is going to be coming in tonight to help you.
Let me guess, Bruno. Ta-da! It's a good thing doing the cha-cha because I think it's a perfect opportunity to show the judges the difference between the first day I came over here and today in the finals.
Come on, let's show.
I mean, your hip action is just sex on legs. The guy has talent, but the other two are as good. So every detail has to be perfect.
What's better, this or this?
Looks good when you're there because it gives you attitude. But don't lean forward. I know you got a nice butt, but keep it under you. Don't do this. That's all.
I started off the competition with cha-cha. After 10 weeks of working hard, hopefully it's time, instead of getting 3 A's, we get 3 10s.
Dancing the Cha-Cha-Cha, William Levy and his partner Cheryl Burke.
Right, turn off the lights, we're gonna lose our minds tonight. What's the dealio? I love when it's all too much. 5 a.m. turn the radio up. Where's the rock and roll? Don't be fancy, just get dancy. Why so serious? So raise your glass in all the right ways. Oh my underdogs, we will never be anything but loud and nitty-gritty, dirty little freaks. So raise your glass if you
Great start to an action-packed hour. Let's go to our head judge, smiling, Lynn
Loud
Goodman.
and proud, and that's just your shirt. I'll tell you, William, I'll tell you what that was.
That's as good as I've ever seen in 14 seasons of Cha-Cha-Cha. Well done.
Okay, Bruno.
That was an intoxicating Cuban cocktail of natural flowing mood, sizzling sensuality. Apart from that, your hip action leaves me green with envy. But the technical finish as well, and your placement was excellent.
Okay.
Yes.
Carrie, want to go 3 for 3?
I agree. I mean, this is where we first saw the magic that is William Levy in your first cha-cha. And I'll tell you, the magic is still there, but what's now there is sophistication in the movement, clean, sharp, defined, the musicality. I mean, you have grown miles, and that's what the show is about. That was a celebration.
Head on up and wait for what promise to be pretty good scores here. Tomorrow night, our finalists compete one last time in our all-new 24-hour challenge. After tonight's show, they'll receive their music. They'll have just 24 hours, hence the name, to create a brand new routine to complete their judges' scores. As always, your votes still count for half their final totals to determine our champion. Brooke.
Thanks, Tom. Now, Len said that was as good of a cha-cha as he's seen in 14 seasons.
That's pretty impressive.
You've come a long way, William, since week 1. How nice was it to revisit your very first dance of the competition?
It was very nice to go back and see everything I was doing wrong and try to do them right.
All right, let's see what the judges thought. Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have their scores. Carrie Ann Inaba. Len Goodman.
10.
Bruno Tognoni.
10.
All right, that's 30 out of 30. Perfect score to kick off the first night of our finals. William, Cheryl, what do you think?
Oh, man! This is unbelievable. This is amazing.
All right, congratulations, you guys. 30 out of 30 for William and Cheryl so far tonight. Tonight, you should be voting for the champions, so use up each and every vote you have. You get 5 per phone line and per email address at abc@AT&T.com. Tonight, our lines will remain open for 1 hour after the show, so make sure you vote. Good job, guys. Tom?
Do we get these at a Christmas sale? Next on the floor, the former leader who plunged to the bottom of last week's leaderboard but was rescued by your votes. Catherine and Mark will go toe-to-toe with Donald and Peta, and then the no-holds-barred freestyle round where the rule book goes out the window.
The freestyle would have to be the make it break it dance. This is it.
It's either going to make you win it or lose it.
Anything goes wrong.
Next trick, backflip.
Did I hit you?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars, the finals. Next up in tonight's first round, the woman who, for the first 8 weeks, racked up the highest total of judges' points. Last week, a mishap caused her to fall from grace, but you put her in the finals with your votes. Classical singer Katherine Jenkins and a man who can wear a hat, Mark Ballas. Last week, Catherine's gangster quick step and slinky salsa propelled her into the finals.
We're in the finals and the stakes are massive. I really want to show all the people that voted that their vote means something, and that's where we have to go in and nail that passo.
It's gotta be big, strong shapes. Last time she danced the Paso Doble was Rock Week, and we all felt it had a little bit too much aggression, not enough finesse. Look at the lovely strength in his calf, firm buttocks.
And do I match that?
Yeah, I guess so. Let me try it with you. 2, 3, and...
I've never had a 10 from Len, so I'm hoping if I listen to everything he says and really take it on, I have more of a chance of getting a 10.
And, yep, you gotta get that for Len if you want to get that 10. Okay.
Dancing the Paso Doble, Katherine Jenkins and her partner Mark Ballas.
to say. You gotta feel good about that. Bruno?
Catherine, that was a puzzle doublet full of vivid, lush, lustrous artistry. Your shapes extended beautifully. I mean, almost to infinity. Technical brilliance.
There you go.
Watching a prima ballerina, every movement perfectly executed. You are the prima diva of the Dancing with the Stars.
Lenny?
It was like a buffet of Spanish tapas, full of tasty tidbits to tickle your taste buds. Very satisfying, fabulous.
There you go. Raves all around. Catherine and Mark will find out what the judges' paddles have in store for them after the break. Sounds good. And then the couple who earned their highest ever scores last week, Donald and Peter, will show off their Argentine tango. And coming up, the round for which our couples are in complete creative control, the freestyle. We'll see what William and Cheryl have come up with for that live.
Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars. The finals. Before the break, Catherine and Mark danced their Paso Doble as picked by the judges. Well done.
Thank you.
In the last few performances, you've had a wardrobe malfunction. You've had a back spasm. How did those slip-ups affect your mindset this week?
Well, of course, you know, they're there in the back of your mind, but totally, I've just tried to focus on this week, and I'm so happy to be in the final. I feel it's just a huge honor, so I just wanted to try and forget those things and just look forward and do a good job.
All right, let's see what the judges thought. Here are your scores.
The judges have their scores. Carrie Ann Inaba. 10. Len Goodman.
From Len, the 10.
Bruno Tongoli.
Another perfect score of 30, which is your first 10 from Len.
Thank you, Len.
All right, and they'll be back on the floor one more time. Good luck. 30 out of 30 for Catherine and Mark so far. Once again, they'll be getting another set of scores from the judges tonight and one more tomorrow, but your votes are as important as ever. So call in, text, and log on to abc.com. AT&T customers can also text their votes. Make sure you do it tonight. Thank you. Tom.
All right, Brooke, coming up, closing out the first round, the only person yet to get a 10 from Len, the NFL star whom he called a big, rough, tough cream puff after last week's waltz. What sweet nothings might he say about tonight's Argentine tango? It's Super Bowl champion Donald Driver and his partner wearing most of a whole dress, Peter Murgatroyd. Last week, Donald's emotional waltz and funky samba got him his highest score of the season.
Welcome to the finals! Woo!
Today I went to see Donald and Peter. His week 5 Argentine tango was incredible. I gave him a 10, but Len gave him an 8, and Bruno gave him a 9. I think what was lacking, it certainly wasn't the lifts. It was the content in the choreography, so don't waste anything on something that feels like a filler. All right, let me see what you got. Yeah. If Donald wants to appeal to the taste of Mr. Len Goodman, we want to see more dynamic movements, and I think he can improve on that. I feel like I want his movements to be bigger.
Yeah.
You in trouble, Peter.
See, even there, it felt better.
Yeah, it did. Now it's time. With this Argentine tango, I want the judges to be in perfect harmony about my performance because the finals are here, and you have to peak at the right time. So it's time to peak.
Dancing the Argentine tango, Donald Driver and his partner Peter Murgatroyd.
more content, but I actually saw... Well, that's good, thank you.
Not
but
your
it's my turn
turn
to
yet,
speak,
Len.
Len Goodman. Okay, what I loved was there was a new crispness in all your moves, and I thought there was a lot more light and shade to your performance, which is what we worked on. And once again, I loved the first one, and I loved it again.
All right. Let's go now to the guy who's been your toughest customer, Len.
I felt there was far more content. I like the setup and the intensity of the dance. As always, the lifts are great. For me, it was a tad careful. That's my feeling. It was just a little bit careful. Okay, it was clean. It was a little bit careful. I'd like you to have gone at it a little bit stronger, Donald. But, as I said, a vast improvement over the last time.
He's really beginning to annoy me. Bruno?
Actually, Donald, I think you've been very clever again. You went the other way. You went for the subtle and intimate, really small in the detail, but very, very strong storytelling. It had intensity, but it was played to your advantage. I could read everything in the story, and it was very, very effective.
Okay.
I liked it very, very much.
All right, Donald and Peter will find out their scores when we come back, and then the freestyle round. No rules to hold them back. What will our couples do to win your votes? Find out when William and Cheryl perform their routine live.
Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars, the finals. Donald and Peta, you made it.
Yes.
Before the break, they danced their Argentine tango. Now, the last time you did the Argentine tango, Carrie-Anne gave you a 10. Len gave you an 8, and I know how much you want to see that 10 paddle from Len. How difficult is it to perform a dance that pleases everyone?
It's very difficult, but you know the judge is going to put their input in, and we're hoping that we gave them exactly what they wanted.
All right, well, let's see what they thought. Len, here's your scores.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Carrie-Anne Inaba.
10.
Len Goodman.
9.
Bruno Toniolo.
29 out of 30. All right, Donald, what do you want to say to Len?
Len, I don't know what I need to do, baby, but I promise on this next one, you will give me a 10.
All right. 29 out of 30 for Donald and Peta so far. There are more judges' scores to come, but you have to use up your last votes of the season tonight. If they are your champions, then call, text, and log on to abc.com to max out your votes. This is it. This is your last shot. You got to vote tonight. Good job, guys. Tom?
All right, Brooke, thanks. At the end of the judges' pick round, William and Cheryl and Catherine and Mark are tied at the top with 30, and Donald and Peta one thin point behind. And now, the dances that some